Hi, hi everyone. Today we'll be looking into how you can manually provision an EC2 instance and SSH into the instance. Okay, first of all, we're going to be starting with launching or provisioning an EC2 instance from the AWS environment. Okay, so when we go here, we launch an instance and we'll be looking into redhat as a Linux instance today. So because redhat is one of the most popular Linux servers around now. So if we go down, we'll find that we will pick on one of the Linux instance, which is the redhat, this one. So we click on select. Since we're using a free tier account, we'll be choosing the T2 micro as the instance type. As you go along, just watch here. So we're going to go through from step 1 to step 6 and 7 before this instance is configured or is provisioned. So when you click next, here we want to look into what sort of VPCs we have. Since we're using a demonstration account, we're going to be picking on the default VPC. So I'll pick on that. And we are in EU West to the London region. Okay, so here we have 3 availability zones, which is 2A, 2B, and 2C. So if I pick on any of them, it falls within the default subnet range. Okay, so I want to leave these as enabled. And since we are not launching any user data, I'll just go ahead and add a storage. Okay, so here we're seeing that the default EBS volume is ticked. This is to enable the provisioning of the EC2 instance we have picked on, and the default EBS will help to host the configuration fixtures and characters to enable this EC2 instance to launch adequately. So we go next and add the tag. We know tag is nothing but just to enable us name the server we're trying to provision. So I can just name this as redhat. And click on configure security. Since it's Linux EC2 instance, to enable SSH into the instance, we will definitely need SSH TCP port 22. We're going to be opening that to the public. Okay, in this case, we can even add another rule just in case we had a TCP protocol with port 80 enabled, and it's also open to the world. Okay, with those two, we can actually host a HTTP Apache Apache app within that application. Okay, so if I go ahead and launch this, see all of the summary that we have prepared so far, and everything is looking good. We can see the 3 ports we enabled. So if I go ahead and launch this, it will pop up this and asking me for a key pair. I don't want to create any key pair now. Okay, maybe subsequent video. So, but I want to pick the redhat key pair, which is one of the existing ones I've created before. I'll just pick that, acknowledge it, and do a launch. Okay. we can see how the instance is being provisioned, and this is the summary of it. We want to view the instance. So yeah, the EC2 instance is being configured. You can see how the instance state changed from pending slowly. This is the status check is initializing. And if you scroll to the right, we can see the IPv version 4, which will enable us gain access to that instance after it's been fully provisioned. Okay, so we'll just wait slowly. While we're waiting, I'm just going to go and prepare the environment where we'll be launching into SSH into the instance. Go of my 2 directories. Normally, I have one created, and the subsequent video will be looking into how you can get your command line prepared in the adequate directory so you can have your key in an accessible directory. Right now, I got mine in terraform-project/key/pair/free. So if I do ls there, ls-el, I will see all of the key pairs in there. Okay, with their adequate permissions. So if I clear that, and again, we can look through this, we can see that the key we've chosen is there. Okay, if I clear that and just go back and see if we have a EC2 fully provisioned already. So when I refresh that, it's still initializing. So we just wait. So again, it takes its time. So we'll just go through exactly what we're trying to do here. If you see here, we actually choose the EU West 2A availability zone, which is rightly indicated here. So if you over through all this, you will see the inborn rules, which is the security group that we've configured. So if I click on that, you see all of the ports that we've enabled when we're configuring this. There, port 80, port 22 for the SSH. Okay, the key pair that we're choosing is here. And yeah, I think the VPC, the default VPC we've chosen. Also, it comes with a private IP address. Yeah, so this is fully provisioned now, so we are good to go. So if I do click on that, we'll see the IP version 4 address. So if you click on that, come to your command line, you want to just do SSH-I with the key pair, which we said was redhat. Okay, if I do a tab, and the key is there, so I'll do EC2-user at the IP address, the public IP address of the instance. Okay, so we're good to go. So I enter, yeah, it's prompting for my confirmation. I say yes. Here we go, we're in there. So that's a simple illustration of how you can manually provision an instance and actually SSH it into it. So for the subsequent videos, we'll be talking about the Linux command to get your environment ready and your directory ready for the key pair that you're trying to use. Okay, so normally I would just do, since it's a way that do a sudo yum update -y, because -y for the confirmation case is prompted. All right, do enter, and we can actually see that the EC2 server is being updated with the subsequent plugins and updates that is necessary to get this instance running. Thank you guys. See you in the subsequent video.